Hi, I am back. A bit like Arnold Schwarzenegger. So I was on the wrong link. So I'll wait for you to start, come back on again. So my mistake, as I said, work well with technology when it works well. When it goes wrong, I haven't got a clue. So hence I often use my brother. And thankfully there, Veronica came in to help us out. So I shall wait for you to start coming back on again. So a few people did join, which is great. So I'll just wait. And you do start to come on, let me know where you are, what you're up to, and what sort of day you are having. Now, today I'm here most Tuesdays, the same time. Hi there, you came back on. So I think normal business has resumed, guys. So hopefully I'm on the right link and all should be working well. And I can actually now see myself, even though I know what I look like, at least I now know all is working well. So hi there, Donna. Hi, Donna, welcome back. I'm having a giggle because technology for me is good when it works well. And if it goes wrong, I haven't got a clue. So thank you for being patient and coming back to join us. So hi there, Donna, and how are you? So I see I'll be from Canada there. So what's your weather like over there in Canada at the moment, Donna? Are you having your summer? We are finally getting summer in the UK. But as usual, it comes in very quickly and it goes out equally as quickly. So I'm going to start there. Hi, Tanya, welcome. I know I shouldn't laugh really, but anyway, it's always working well now. So you're also, Tanya, you're also in Canada as well. So it's I've never been to Canada. I must admit, I've been over to that part of the world, but not to Canada. So let's start playing some cards. 20 degrees. Well, that's bearable. We're nearly 30 in the UK today, and so 20 sounds quite nice. But anyway, we shall not moan because we've had a month of rain. Right, I'm going to start pulling cards. And I feel very drawn as just two of you here at the moment. So as more of you start, 28 where you are, Tanya. So you're very much here like me in the UK here. So again, very hot. Now I'm going to pull a couple of cards. First, I'm going to call you for you, Donna, because I know again here. The first one is a name that I've seen this afternoon as I've come on here, and I'm going to pull a card for you also, Tanya, as your second person to come on. And as people start coming on, there's a chat here now. I can now see the chat box and comments, so please do comment in the chat box. I'll pull cards for you. If you want a specific message, maybe from the spirit world or from regarding an animal, just let me know in the chat box, and I will sort of connect with you. If you would like an animal reading, animal connection, I work both with animals in spirit and also animals that's still here. Just let me know if your animal is in spirit or is in the physical body and their pet name and species as well. So with that, I'm going to put a card for you, Donna. Okay, so here we are for you. I'm going to pull a couple of cards. First, I want to pull. I do like working the tarot. It's just a great tool to use, psychic tool to use, and it helps to create a story what's taking place around us. And I always, when I use the cards when I go live, it's very much around the energy, what's taking place around you now. So this is, I've pulled for you here, minor arcana card is the 5 of rods. And again, I know, Donna, I recognize your name, and I've worked with you a few sessions now, I want to say to you, okay. And this is very much here about the challenges, I would say to you, the trials and tribulations of everyday life. And we all have times, I want to say to you, of trials and tribulations in our life, and I will bring a spirit message through for you as well, Donna, I want to say to you, okay. But I feel here, and I do feel here with you, Donna, and I remember I've worked with you sometimes now, so little bits, snippets I remember, but I feel here I want to say to you, really start to look forward to the future for you, Donna, because I feel here when I say looking forward to the future, it feels to me you've had lots of trials. We all have trials in our life, but I feel here for you've had lots of trials and tribulations, lots of these trying battles that take place around us. And for this 5 of rods, I want to say to you, is very much about overcoming, succeeding, that the worst of those trials is behind you, I want to say to you. So actually that's what I say, that feels energetically coming around you for you, Donna, right now. So all the battles have been taking place. No, they feel to be easy, and they feel to be a lot more settled, and you are in a much more stronger place, improved place to move forward. And as I start to connect with you here, I've got 2 males, I want to say, Donna, that come here for you. I feel one to be your father, I want to say to you, okay, very, very close here with you. And the word, I don't know if you would have called, honestly, the word baby girl. And I don't know if this is like been a pet name as well for an animal, but I'm going to the word baby girl. And I'm looking here, I want to say to you, your father here with you, I want to say to you here. And I feel, I don't know if it's like down here now, there would be, allow yourself to enjoy that a bit more being settled as well, Donna, because it just feels here, you've been through a lot, and it is a settled period, you're more settled period you're going through. And I feel here like with your dad, I'm seeing him here, your dad has a big smile on his face. And I feel if you look at your dad's face, certain aspects of all of us, certain certain parts of our face stand out more than the other. And with your dad, it's very much his smile. I want to say to your dad's got a very warming smiles when he comes through here, what I call very genuine smiles he comes through here for you, Donna. And I feel here, I'm looking, so I don't know now if if your family had all been here and gathered, there'd be like celebrations and go through to August time of year. I want to say, okay, so we're still in the summer, but moving towards more the fall, the autumn. Well, I'm looking here for celebrations. It was making me aware. I want to say, okay, and I feel sort of feeling uplifted. I want to say, okay. I also feel here, like for you, I'm looking at that dad here again for you. So I know there's that creative aspect around you, creativity, I want to say to you. And I feel he's actually saying to me, like for you, to allow yourself to enjoy some of your own creative gifts, your own sort of abilities, because I feel here, I do if it's more with your hands being quite crafted and being able to gift and do things. And I also feel that, I don't know if your dad has a brother, but I feel if there's another man, I want to say, that comes in there with your father that stands there. I want to say to you, so I'm still a man, but he's in his 40s, that sort of age group here, that stands there with your father. I also feel here, I'm seeing here another lady that comes in with them, Donna, for you. What I'm being made aware of, I want to say here, I'm looking at your there feels a lot of males in the family today with you, I will be honest with you. But I'm seeing here your dad. I'm also seeing his father, your grandfather. And the two of them feel very much alike, I want to say to you, okay? Very similar, the way they look, the way they approach things, the way they do things, I want to say to you, okay? And I just feel here, they feel, I want to say the word blessed. This is blessed, and I feel this is more for you here now down here, because, and it's not so much from your grandfather, it's more from your dad here, I want to say to you, because I feel you've done a lot for the family. You've looked after a lot down here from the family. Dad is feeling blessed. I also know, I want to say to you, Donna, there feels to be I know you've got dogs. There are dogs up there. It's your sister, okay, and you like to do crafts. Oh, your sister's birthday. So I just feel that's nice, and you do the crafts, all right, because I just feel here, I'm looking at you. Your dad also, I want to say to you here, does have the dogs up there. He looks after the dogs in the spirit side of life. I feel very much here, he likes that role to be looking after animals up there, Donna. So great blessings for your sister's birthday. And what I feel, your dad, it's more of a case, I do feel as a family down here, you've put celebrations on hold. And I feel here to say to you, it's important now, in some aspects, to maybe sort of try to celebrate the birthdays, the anniversaries, the birthdays, because it's like making memories down here now is what your dad is saying to me, okay? You had a few farm dogs. He's just showing me a few dogs up there. But I feel like I want to say to you, making some memories, some good memories down here now is what he's saying to me, okay? Right, so keep putting your comments in the chat on the side show, and because obviously as I work, they move up the system, so I don't want to miss anybody out here. Now I'm going to pull a card for Michelle Castle. I've just seen Michelle Castle's name just come up here, flashed up for me, and I'm going to pull you a card, Michelle. I'm going to do a different set of cards for you. These are a set of cards called the Goddesses and Gods and Guardians. So who, thank you, Don. I think that makes sense. I'll say to you, because sometimes we do, we sort of, we've had a lot of things in our lives, we sort of, we feel guilty sometimes to just enjoy ourselves, and celebrate things. So just to celebrate what makes sense down here now, because making those memories that feel important to make those memories that for you, your family, and your sister down here now. So Michelle Castle, hi there, Michelle. So and just what I pulled for you is I'm pulling Goddess and Guardian cards, and these are the basically a message from your guides, the guardians that support you. And again, here it's a set of cards I don't use that often, but I actually do love these cards and just sort of feel drawn to be using them today. And this card I've selected for you, Michelle, is Mother Mary, and it's a lovely card here, Mother Mary. And if we think about Mother Mary and the Christ consciousness, is all about healing, I want to say, okay? And this strapline here with Mother Mary is about emotional healing, okay? And I think with we think of ourselves as like as a holistic being ourselves, a mind, body, and spirit, I want to say, okay? And healing takes place on many different levels. It can take place, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. And ideally that healing that comes through will filter through on all levels where it needs to be. Sometimes when things are taking place within our human part of ourselves rather than our spirit, soul part of ourselves, there's a healing maybe need to take place more on a physical, mental, or emotional level. And this, we're thinking of Mother Mary here, of being, Jesus Christ's mother here, and the great healer he was, and the great healer she too was, is about emotional healing. And I think emotional healing is so very much, I want to say, okay, for all of us, be times in life where we are needing that time to emotional reset, emotional healing. And then I always think of healing as the ripple effect, like you drop a pebble in a pot, a small pot of water, small pond of water, and all the ripples ripple out here. And that's how healing will work. It will work where it needs to go, most of all. And this is so know here your guides and your guardians, Michelle, are with you right now, giving you, supporting you with emotional healing. So I would say to you, just sort of, almost like close your eyes, envisage, Mother Mary there giving you this healing, and those rippled effects where she gives that healing for you, just ripples out to where it needs to go first of all, and then where it will continue to go afterwards, I want to say to you. So your guides and your guardians, very much here for you, are supporting you emotionally with healing that needs to take place. So I do, Michelle, hope that helps you. So Amanda Clark, I've just seen your name popped up here, Amanda, and I do know an Amanda Clark, but I don't think it's the Amanda Clark that I know, I want to say to you, okay? So I think you're a different Amanda Clark, because the Amanda Clark I knew didn't have a dog called Millie. So it was a different dog altogether. It was a boy dog, and I've forgotten his name. I think it was Teddy. So I'm going to read your message, Amanda, and I shall come to you to give you a message. So I'll just put it on screen so I can read it out here. You'd love it to me. Oh dear. All right. Oh, I mean, again here, she's happened to be that special. She's happened to be a special person. Well, I just as I feel your Millie your Millie Meg. What a lovely name, Millie Meg. I would say to, and the funny thing is, she's almost like, as I've called Millie to be with me, and I will say I called Millie to be with me, and she says to me, no, my name is Millie Meg, so I know I have to call Millie, quite rightly so, by her full name. So as I call Millie Meg to gather, to be with us, to be with you, to give you a message, she comes through here, and she's just showing she's just a beautiful. When I say beautiful, all animals have a beautiful energy, but she just comes through here, such a happy animal. She comes in here for us. She's showing me herself like in her prime, when she's well, just the essence of who Millie Meg would have been, and who Millie Meg still is. And she comes through, but here, she comes through. She wants to be like, when I say low on the floor, she's coming through, like to come in all like excited and contain herself and trying to hold that excitement within herself as she comes through to be with you. She's not holding herself low to the ground to be because she's worried. It's more the case because I want to just get here and I'm just containing myself. She comes through here. I want to say to you, okay. Now, and also what she's showing me, I want to say to you here, I know this is a dog that would have loved to be outdoors as well. Okay, so again, I know spaniels, they like to, like field spaniels, they like to do work, but she's showing me enjoying. I want to say to you, really enjoying being outside. I feel this is a memory that she's given me here for you, where she would have been exercised and allowed to run free, because she's running free here, and she's not in spirits more when she was down here. There's some like I'm saying, like some longer grass, like the meadow grass, because there feels to be those seed pods in it. She's showing me those, and I just love. And I was like bouncing through it. So as she runs through it, she's bouncing through it. She's saying to me here, and again here with her, she doesn't like to be too far away from you as well. I want to say to her, okay. So even though she likes to be off lead, I know she's still right here, needs to be looking where you are for her, where my mum is. She also feels much here, she's got this other ability with her when she was here to like a herding animal. She wants to gather the family to be together. So she's gathering the family to be together. I want to say to her, okay. And I'm also, who are you up there now? And she shows me two people. So I know you said one special person, but I'm seeing two people with her. I do feel that there's a female that she very much here resonates with over there in Spirit Side of Life. So she's female. I don't know if it's mum here, but I feel very motherly around this lady as she comes through here. There's also a male that stands back just slightly here that is with her. She doesn't feel quite so close to him, but she's showing this female she actually loves to be with, and is around her. I want to say to you, I also feel with her, and again here, I know you say yourself here, you still very much miss her, and I understand what that feeling is like. I want to say when we lose an animal, but she's making me simply here. I know first she tells me I am fine, I am well, but then she's saying to me here, I also know for you, Amanda, that you speak to her even now rather a lot. I'm going to say she's very aware of you still speaking to her, asking her questions, asking her if she's okay, asking her what she's doing. I'm going to say to her, okay, so she's very much here, sort of still around here, listening to the conversation you have with her. I want to say to her, okay. And it feels, I want to say to you with her, again, she's one of these animals, she doesn't, she's a very stoic animal, as in she doesn't show a lot of pain, or when she keeps going. I'll keep going. But also with her, what she's saying to me here, it feels her time felt the right time to be passing, is what I want to say to her. Okay, so again here, I know she said no more, my time was right. She said to me, I also being shown here, I know that she was not alone, Amanda, when she passes to spirits of life, what she's saying to me. Okay, so it just feels here, and I'm just seeing her, she still likes to be, she enjoys outdoors, but there's a female here she showed me that's looking after her now up there. I want to say to her. Okay, there also feels now what she's showing me here, so I don't know if she, I don't know if there's I'm looking at a birthday also to her. Okay, so I feel this birthday, I want to say to you, with I don't know if she passes. I'll just see what she's making me feel. So if she passes around a birthday, or it's like of the birthday, that there's something I will say to you about a birthday she is making me aware of. I want to say to you, and I thought it's more as I asked her dig a little deeper regarding your mini Meg. I feel like it was a birthday. There was a date back then when she crossed over. If it was a relevant date around the time she passes, I don't necessarily if it's right on that same day, but that she does make me aware of. I want to say to her, okay, so she's aware of that date around her passing. And again, here I will say to her, she's showing me herself up there, and she's very much here. She's and she loves to carry stuff in her mouth. All right, so she was just carrying stuff in her mouth. So she just showed me that. I want to say to her, okay, and all is well for her. All right, all is well, and that love. I want to say to her, okay, your daughter. Okay. Okay. Bless you. So your daughter's up there as well. I mean, tragic for you for that. But I know so I know it was a date down here. She shows me that date. So I'll say to you, all is well with her up there. And again, she's a bit. I know she's not. She's a Springer Spaniel, but she got this herding feel about her. But I just want to gather the family, not cattle, but I want to gather the family to be together. So I know with her, she's one of those animals that when she's our happiest when we are all together, Amanda. And I'm very sorry, Amanda, for your losses. I want to say to you, okay. So I do hope, Amanda, that helps you. Right, so as you're coming on, if you'd like an animal communication reading, just let me know if your animal's in spirit or if your animal, I could feel I want to gather. Do you know what I mean? Just like, I know she's not a herding animal, but I could feel that. And as when you all herded together, her job is done, and she feels very happy. That's what she's making me feel. And she's got a feel about her. She has a genuinely, I want to say to you, happy feeling about it, which is making me aware. I want to say to you, it's one of those animals you can't be miserable around. Right, hi there, Tracy Hand. So I'm going to come to Tracy. So let me see here what cards I'm going to actually, Tracy, for you. I'm going to use my tarot card for you, and also my goddesses and guardian cards for you. So again, if I will do some more animal readings if you'd like me to. Just let me know if your animal's in spirit, in the physical body. If your animal is still down here alive, and you may have some concerns, maybe they're off their food, maybe their behaviour may have slightly changed, maybe sort of aspects of moving home may have disrupted their thought patterns for a while. Put it in the chat, and I can check in with them and find out for you a bit of clarity what is taking place. So hi there, Tracy. I am going to pull a card for you. So Tracy here. So I know Tracy's a worker, a spiritual worker. So let me just see here what card I'm being drawn to pull for you. So first of all, that's a nice card for you, Tracy. So if you're here in the chat, let me know where you are. And basically I've pulled the Nine of Pentacles. All right, so again here, and when I use tarot card readings for online readings, it's very much I'm tapping into the energy, what is around you right now, what you need, if your highest good, your highest purpose, what is taking place around you right now. And I feel Tracy's card is for you. Again, it's a very nice card. It's Pentacles and Coins is about abundance, money, and wealth. Abundance comes in many forms, not just in the form of money. It all comes in health and all other aspects. But I feel here, Tracy, this more for you is regarding your own journey, your own spiritual work. I want to say to you, Tracy, as I pull this card for you, because I feel here you are at a little bit of a crossroads, as in like charging for your work. Something like a struggle to sort of charge for their readings, charging for their work. And I feel here's where I want to take your work a little bit with you, Tracy, because I feel you here. I know you've been working practicing, getting yourself ready to sort of to work holistically, I want to say to you. And I feel here now, Tracy, is a time for you to start to consider, I want to say to you, like I would say, I actually start to consider the fundamentals of possibly charging for what you do. I want to say to you, put a value on the work that you do, because I feel for quite some time I feel you've like undervalued yourself, and it's okay to put a value on yourself, and that's why I feel I'm looking at you, and I feel that when it's that crossroads, do I, don't I? You know, we again talking yourself out of a good idea. Should I do this? Should I do that? Should I do it? And I actually feel, Tracy, you're at a point now where you feel ready, I want to say to you, to start to put a price on your work, a value on your work, and I feel here to start to consider it. You may not be sure at the moment what we're going to charge, what you want to do, how you want to go about it, what you want to do, but I feel you're at a place, you're at a place in your work now, your own developing your own work, where you really need to start to considering how you make it into, I want to say, profession. So that's where I know you want to take it. So this is what I'm saying, feeling for you, Tracy. Now start to consider putting a value on your work, on your time, how you conduct yourself, how you present yourself to the outside world. This is where I feel you're ready to do so, and I do feel that you need to start considering that. I want to say, okay. So literally, Tracy, I do hope that helps you. I'm also going to pull you a guardian and goddess card as well on the stage, okay? And again, it's a nice card actually. This is Cain, so Cain. And our guides and guardians come in at different times for different aspects when we're working spiritually, or in any way of our lives here. And if you know about about guides, you get a guide that comes in for your whole incarnation until you pass over, and then the cycle starts again. And you'll get guides that come into your life to support you at different times on the stage, okay? So different guides for different purposes, maybe for healing, maybe for philosophy, maybe for artwork, there'll be different aspects. Well, this for you, I want to say to you, Tracy, the guide I've got around you right now on the stage, I said, is Cain. And the strap line here for you is life force energy. Now I think this is more, again, here I just spoke about you at that crossroads of contemplating, like putting a value on your own work, and that is fine. But also I feel here it's about you also I don't say necessarily conserving, but considering how you use your own life force energy. Because I feel here sometimes we can become I think you need to start to consider it though. You need to start considering it, I think, Tracy. If it's not today or this year, but I want to say to you, by the time you get towards the end of the year, you need to start giving some consideration to it now. That's what I'm feeling. I want to say to you, okay, because it's that next step of you growing. I want to say to you, okay, your next part of your spiritual journey, as in where you're taking your work. But also I feel it's about you also conserving this other card, this goddess card I bought for you, God and goddess card here, about your life force energy. And sometimes I think we need to take stock of our own energy and where we put our energy. And I think for you, Tracy, it's again here taking time to consider, whatever energy we have, the input, the output, what we of ourselves. I feel here, Tracy, consider where your life force energy, your output is going on a stage, okay? Because I feel here there can be sometimes challenging situations around you and we all get those at times, and so this may be a message for some of you that's listening right now. When we get times like challenging situations, consider your life force energy and how much of that you give out to the world, right? Because it's okay to give some, but again, it's your life force energy. So I just feel here, Tracy, this is where I want to say this to you. So consider energetically what you're giving out to the universe. It's okay to give, but it's also to receive. It's balance. That's what a balance for you. So again here, consider what your output you're putting out there to the world, and also what you allow yourself to receive back. This is more of an energy exchange for you. So I feel I'm looking at you with this aspect with your spiritual work as well. And I know your confidence is growing. It feels to be growing strength from strength, which is good. And that's what I want to say to you. Start to consider, even now, you may find, but towards the end of the year, early next year, you may be in a place to feel, you know what, yes, I will start. Even if it's a nominal amount, it's just starting that process. I want to say to you, Tracy, because I feel here, this is where you're at energetically and spiritually, where you can start to consider that energy exchange, because that's all it is an energy exchange. I want to say to you, okay. So I hope, Tracy, that helps you. Right, so let's see who I am drawn to next. So just see here, just look at your messages. So again, put your messages in again, because sometimes I scroll up and I miss them, so I don't want to miss anybody out here. And right, I'm going to come here to if you're still here, Christina Marie Harris. Hi there, Christina. Now, again, I don't think I've worked with you before, Christina. I don't. I'm quite good with remembering people's names. So if I've not met you personally, the names tend to stick in my head sometimes. So again, Christina, welcome to you. I don't think I've met you before. So, and you'll see who steps forward for you, Christina. Now, I feel here's for you. Let's see who gathers here for you on the stage, okay? Now, you feel on the stage, and again, you may not even know all of your spirit family. I think you feel quite young, and sometimes like people pass over when you're still young, or you've not yet even met them because they're passed before you was even born. But I'm feeling here, what I feel with you, Christina, you feel to have, I don't know if it makes sense, but do you have quite a lot of, it feels like you've got more females in spirit than you have men for some reason. A bit more, I want to say to you, of females around you as they gather, as they come through here for you. And I feel here very much here, and there again, here's 2 layers I'm coming here for you on the stage, okay? And also I'm picking up here though, but it's grandparents for you. I am going to go with, just pick my card up before my dear dog decides to chew it. So I feel here messages for you on the stage, okay? Now I feel here, what I feel, I've got grandma here for you on the stage, okay? And again, as I look at grandma, there feels to be, I don't know if it's like I've got aunts or great aunt there, because I'm seeing aunts, great aunts. So I know where I'm seeing more. There are men there, but it's the females that feel more profound that come forward for you on the stage, okay? Now what I'm seeing is here, and I don't feel you probably would have, I'm seeing your nan, your grandma, has a sister in spirit as well. So I'm seeing these, so be your aunt, your great aunt, that they are together on the stage, okay? And I feel here like I'm looking at, there feels to be the pair of them, like quite a distance in time of passing between the pair of them on stage, okay? Great, it's lovely, because I just feel here with you on stage, okay? So I know there's a sister there that comes in with her, and I don't what I feel is, I don't feel necessarily when I say close, there feels like a period of time before they, between their passings, but they show me being close together up there. They feel quite different personalities, but I feel much here, like looking at sisters off, all siblings have their moments. They show me here, very much here together on the stage. Okay. Now your grandma on the stage, who feels here, I'm looking at you, she feels very, obviously as a grandma, feels very loving towards you on the stage, Christine, as I see her. Now why I'm feeling more this, I feel like she's showing me more, you being more younger on the stage, okay? So she's showing me here as being like a younger person. She's here. And very much, I also feel here, because as I'm looking at this aspect, she's showing me for you, and also there's a male down here, brother down here, I'm looking at on the stage, okay? And your grandma on the stage, she makes me feel here, and I feel like I want to go to mum's side of the family as well on stage, okay? So bring mum's side of the family. Now what I feel with your grandma, she feels a lady who would have been quite her own spiritual belief. I'm not necessarily saying a spiritualist, but she showed me here the belief, I want to say to you, of her faith. Her own belief, her own faith was very important for her, what she's saying to me, okay? And I'm looking at you here on the stage, okay? With you, she showed me here of you being like, again, you being quite young here. So I don't know if she passed when you was quite a lot younger, but she's showing me again here, you being younger is what she's actually saying to me as she comes through. I want to say, okay. Now she also takes me to your nan. She is showing me, I don't know if you remember this, she's showing me her hands, and again here what I feel here, she's got quite small hands, but I know their hands have done a lot of work, as if I could do everything from scratch. I make everything from scratch, cooking, everything is done from scratch, which is making me and your Aunt Helen, okay, they are two of them that show me together on the stage, okay, and they feel, I say, I don't feel it's always together down here, but they feel very close on the stage to where they are up there. And I also see in here again with them, again, I know here, it just feels very, very, they feel like, especially your grandma here, it's like, when I say your aunt feels much more opinionated than your nan, I will say. So her opinions come through very strongly, I want to say to you. But again, I'm looking at your grandma, I want to say to you, obviously, I want to say to you, she loves you very much, I want to say to you. Was she tiny? What she's showing me is her hands, and her hands do look, look tiny. They look really small, and that's the I don't see as much the structure. She's showing me her hands, but even though she may have had small, tiny hands, it feels like she could would have had strong hands, because she can do anything with those hands, which she's saying to me. I want to say, okay, so I know the aspect which she's making me aware of. I also know as well here, which she's making me. She feels a very what was really lovely with your nan. She was, I want to say, a very wise lady. I don't mean of like studying at books or college or school here. A very wise lady. She's like, as in, you could go to her for anything, talk to her about anything. I want to say to her, okay, and just here, one of these ladies, what's the word here? Like, she doesn't judge. I want to say to you, so you could go to your nan, you could talk to her. I want to say to her, right? Just talk to her, and it's just where it stays. I also feel of as well here, what she's about. I know she's your mum's mum, but she does show me your father, all right? And I feel here, I actually feel she had a lot of time for your dad. I want to say to her, I think your dad would have helped her, supported her, but I'm looking at your dad here, and I just feel here, she mentioned your dad to me. I want to say, okay. And again, I feel here with her, it's like I know during her life, we all have our battles in her life, but she's one of these people. She might, she had her battles and her struggles, but she's one of these people. Again, here, it's just like for her, family was absolutely everything. Just being with the family, being around. Just being there, she's saying to me, okay. She does make me aware on the stage. I do feel she would move. Yeah, she feels today. She just feels like one of those people just would have done, don't that strength of character. You know what I mean? That strength of character that just that comes through with her. I also know she's making me aware here as well that your name, not someone who has loads of jewellery, but I know here she does make two rings on a stage, so I know she has two rings that she's making me aware of, and I do feel one is a wedding ring and there's another. I don't know if I don't want to say it's an engagement, but there's a smaller ring she wears with her wedding ring. So she makes me aware of that on a stage, and I do feel here again here. I know it feels like taken off after she has passes. I want to say, okay, and you have one. No, I love it. I just feel I want to be taken off. I want to take off the rings after, and these rings are still kept and looked after. So I want to say to you here, she's with family, and I also know if she's up there, so she's with her sister. She's with family. She feels here. I want to say to you, and I'm not sure if your dad is there as well, but I feel there's very much another man I want to bring through, and I know she makes me very aware of your father. I want to say to you, okay, and again here, it feels like at times down here now that her strength is needed down here now, which is making me aware of, okay. Again, so that there's certain people in our lives, they're the rock of the family, and that's how she makes me feel, the rock of the family. But it feels here, just like she said to me, it's not just for you, for other people, just call upon her. Just call upon her, and it's like you're like she'll be there. Just call upon her. She's there, listening to what she's saying to me. Listening to what she's saying to me. Okay, and I will leave your grandma and your auntie's love with you. I want to say, okay, and they just and the lovely thing is about the pair of them as they go to leave us. I know they're showing me more like in social gatherings. The pair of them are a couple of gigglers. They like to laugh. Right? They just show me giggling and having a laugh, and just that, just giggling and having a laugh at what they're showing to me. So that's how they leave us like that. So if you can remember your nan's laughter and your aunt's laughter, that's what they're showing me on the stage. Okay, so I hope that helps you. All right. So just see here who I am going to be drawn to next to. Let's have a look. All right, so just see. So again here, a little sip of water, and I shall pour some more. My dogs are all dropped me this afternoon. Normally I leave the dogs indoors, but it's too hot for them to be indoors, so they've come up here. Right, I'm going to see someone I've read for before. I'm going to come to Nina. So Nina Marlin. Hi, Nina Marlin. If you're there, just let me know you're still there, and I will pull a couple of cards for you and see if anyone there is from spirit side of life for you as well. So if you are there, Nina, just let me know, and I'll put a couple of cards for you. All we've got to do is I say hi. I'll just put saying that, oh, you're still there. So hi there, Nina. Righty-o. Let's just see what I want to be drawn towards for you. I do feel actually I want to be, again here, I don't feel you necessarily, sometimes we need spirit reading. We need to hear validation that a loved one is over there. I want to say to you. And I feel here more with you. I'm looking at Nina, and I do feel here you do have spirit people up there, but I want to be drawing more towards cards for you. I want to say to you, okay. And I feel here not so much the tarot for you, but I actually want to pull here a soul when I say a soul lesson card, it's not because you need to learn lessons, because you don't. It's more about what you're, because I feel you are a spiritual seeker yourself, when I say it, okay? So again, I think it's more of a like spiritual coaching, spiritual journey. We are all of us down here, no matter where we are in our life, on a spiritual quest, a spiritual journey, I want to say to you, okay? And I feel here, and this is why I want to say to you why I feel I need to pull the soul card for you. And I just, as I shuffle, my intention to put your name into the deck as I shuffle, and the card that's come up on the stage, so it's a soul card here. The message that your soul wants you to know and hear right now, and it's a beautiful card here, and the word is courage. All right, and I shall read the strapline to you, Nina, as well here. So this may make sense to you in the coming days, or even may be relevant to you right now. And bear with me, because my dog wants to drink my water. They got bowls, but I prefer my glass. Right, yeah. So I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. And again here, again, fear is a human emotion, and we all will go through and journey through life with fear. And fear, sometimes we need to have that fear factor within us, because it keeps us safe. It's important to keep ourselves safe. But I feel here, I actually always want to say to you, Nina, I actually want to, for you, in a way, if you can, maybe write the word courage down somewhere. And I want to give you the word, to use courage a little bit as a mantra for you to go forward, because words are called spellings, and words are like spells, and words have a magic behind them. And sometimes when we need to find that inner strength, that inner courage within us, it can be very daunting, I'm going to say to you, okay? And again, we're almost like tricking your brain, tricking your mind, that to step outside that boundary of fear, I'm going to say to you, okay? Because again, obviously it's always important for any of us here to keep ourselves safe in any situation. But I feel here, I want to say to you, Nina, again here, it's like sometimes we get trapped in that emotion of what we know, what we're familiar with. It's like almost like wearing that old pair of shoes because they're comfortable. You know what I mean? So we keep repeating doing because it's familiar. We are comfortable. But I want to suggest to you, Nina, that that it's said that the magic happens outside of your comfort zone, and we could all get trapped, I want to say to you, in our comfort zone, because it's a safe place to be. It's what we know, it's what we are familiar with. It's like a security blanket. Even sometimes it may not be the best security blanket that we have around, but it's what we know, it's what we're familiar with, what we are comfortable with. But I actually want to say to you here, Nina, I feel it's very important, I'll say to you, for you to start to consider looking outside of, stepping outside of, and thinking outside of your comfort zone, I say to you, okay? Because I actually feel what I'm feeling for you, Nina, there feels to be a whole bigger world out there for you, I want to say to you, okay? And again, sometimes when we've got this fear factor creeps in, it's because other people around us, external input, I call it. People say, well, don't do that, don't do this. But I actually feel I want to go with you, Nina. This is more within you, I want to say to you, okay? So again, it's not because people say, well, don't do that, don't do it. It's more that fear that comes in with you, I want to say to you. And again here, when we look at that aspect, it's easy for someone to sit here and say, what's the worst that can happen? But sometimes we have to be rational with ourselves. I want to say to you, so long as we are safe in what we are doing. I don't say go bungee jumping, as my daughter did once, and she always fine. But very much about safety. But I just feel here sometimes just we need to grow, to expand. We need to step outside of that comfort zone. I want to say to you, okay? Because I do feel here, Nina, there's a big whole wide world out there for you, okay? And it just takes a little bit of courage to make things change. And when we want change in our life, it has to come from ourselves, because this could be our relationships, it could be our work, it could be our home life. It's us. It's responsibility is on ourselves for us to make those changes, because try something new, I'd say to you, because there's nothing wrong, I want to say to you, with trying something new. I always think with trying something new, try it, you don't like it, you don't do it again. We do not have to repeat. I want to say to you. So again, if you don't try, you don't know. And that is definitely what I feel. And again, it's not pushing yourself to do something you don't like that, I don't like that. Don't do that. Something you might feel, oh yeah, I quite like the idea. Try it. Don't like it, don't do it again. No one forced you to do that. But I just feel here, that's what I want to say to you, Nina. For change to take place in any way, shape or form, in any of our lives, we have to have the courage to be the instrument to make that change take place, I want to say to you. Okay. And again, you can just touch base with yourself, just ground yourself and say to yourself, let's just so you feel comfortable for self. What's the worst that can happen? I want to say to you, because you can always go back to the old. The old will always still be there. The old will always still be there. I want to say to you, okay. That is true. And I think my name used to say it to me, don't ask. You always just say it to me. And it's not easy to change our thought patterns overnight. It takes years and months to think and behave a certain way, and just we create the life we create around us. And it takes a lot of courage to make a small change. But I always feel, again, about small changes, just a little step at a time, Even, you haven't got to jump in deep feet first. I wouldn't. I just little steps at a time, small steps. With each small step you take, that growth comes, that courage comes. And then suddenly one day you look behind you, you think, oh, look how far I have come. And that's what I want to say to you, Nina, okay? But, we do situations, do push us, but it's how we then handle, move through, and progress through those situations. And I do know, again, here, Nina, again, it's the psychic, it's the card I felt I want to pull for you, but I also do know, Nina, that your nan is there in spirit. So I'd like to say to her, okay. She also, I feel like, as an aunt that's also there with her as she comes through here, and she's one of these people who's pushing you all the way. Literally, literally pushing you all the way. I want to say to her, okay. And again, it's not about being shoved. It's just that pushing, encouraging, moving forward. I want to say to you, okay. So just think of yourself. You haven't got to be. As it got to be feet first, just little increments will make a big difference. And just say to yourself, for things to change, if you want change, you have to be the instrument to make a change around you. Just have the courage, I'm going to say to you, to make the change come around you. Because I know for sure you can have the whole wide world waiting out there for you. I'm going to say to you. So, definitely. All right, definitely. And again, we always get, I think it's and what can happen sometimes, we get a setback. Setbacks are quite normal. So, but don't let a setback. My brother once said to me, don't let a bad day become a whole bad week, become a whole bad month, become a whole bad year. We get setbacks. That's a fact. But, dust yourself down, move forward. I want to say to you, because there is, I say to you, I know there's lots out there for you, and just it needs you to look at things a little bit differently around you with a fresh pair of eyes, your eyes, no one else's, yours. I want to say to you. So I hope that helps you. So lovely. So don't think I've seen you on here before. So lovely to work with you this afternoon, Nina. And we just see here. So I'm seeing the messages here, and so I just say, who would like another card read? So who I'm drawn to. Okay, so I'm going to come to Joe Aki. Let me know if you are still there. And if you're still there, I will pull a couple of cards for you, Joe. So Joe Aki. So it's about 10 to 6. So a couple of minutes ago. So I hope you're still there. And I will start to shuffle a few cards for you. Okay. Rightio. So let's see. Right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come to you, actually, Amy, because you just flagged up your name there. So I'm just going to come to you. And if Joe does come back on, I shall pull a card for Joe. So, Amy Louise, I don't know if I've actually read for you before, Amy, but your name does look slightly familiar. So I may well have pulled a card for you in the past. Now I'm going to just come to Amy here. So I'll flag you up. Here is Amy. Right, yeah, just bear with me. Right. Hi, wrong name. That's it. Hi there, Amy. Rightio, Amy. So I feel very drawn to pull for you. Actually, guides and goddess cards for you to start off with, funny enough. This is quite a nice card for you. And this is called Oshun. And these are cards about the guides that work with us, or gods that work with us at a particular time in our life. And this is about the actual strapline for this is sweet success. So let's see here why we are needing success around you right now. And what I feel here, Amy, when I look at your name, start to work with you, I feel what I say with you here. I actually feel you feel what I call a great planner, or someone who makes plans. You're sort of like quite a forward thinker. So like thinking the next task, you're someone who does look to the future, which I want to say is really good. I want to say, okay, here. And I feel again here, I don't know if again, circumstances around you are stopping you progressing, moving forward. I actually feel that, I don't know if you're looking to have your own business, create your own business, but if you want to go more, I want to say on the lines of a business or studying aspect. Yeah, you do it again, because I just felt a forward plan. It feels very powerful around you. And I just feel here sometimes, again, life can get a little bit in the way. So we make these plans, look forward. And I don't feel you're someone who would stop yourself, but people around you, circumstances can stop the plans moving forward. But I actually feel I want to say to you for here, Amy, it feels, I don't know, if you're looking at doing your own business, there's something around you financially, business-wise, structure-wise, does feel around money and finance for you. I want to say to you, it feels a very good time for you right now, Amy. So if you're considering doing a course, doing some learning, doing some sort of business aspect, it does feel about wealth, I want to say to you, around you, okay? So again, here, forward plan, you may be thinking about what you're doing for the future, where you see yourself in the future, the plans, the long-term plans you're making for yourself is what I see. And what I see is you have those long, okay, right, because there's like I'll start with the business then, because I just feel business related on stage, okay? So what I feel, I don't know if you're you're like tweaking it, want to do something a bit different here. I would say to you, I just want to say, I want to stay with the business. I want to say the self-employed aspect. But I'm seeing here you're making success in what you're doing. So again, if you're looking for the forward planning and you've got ideas there bubbling away coming forward, I want to say to you, I know it's not easy having your own business. It can be a big headache, a lot of hard work. But I feel here, I want to say to you, I know there's ideas you're contemplating, considering, thinking about. You may put them on the back burner, whatever reason. But I want to say to you, it feels very consider it a bit more. Because I want to say here, sow those seeds, because I feel it could be success for you. I just want to say to you, okay? I'm just being drawn to the business aspect, the business of self-worth. I just want to bring more learning to that business, and that's where I feel I'm looking for you. But it feels to have greater success for you. So look at those plans, consider those plans. There may have been some faults you may have had a couple of years back, and then we get off track sometimes. We get a bit of a different aspect on a stage, okay? Look to that aspect, because I just feel here for you regarding the self-employed aspect, there feels success in what you're planning, what you're considering, what you're thinking about. So I would say to you, just go back to the drawing board, possibly reconsider the plans you made. I just feel a couple of years back, the ideas you may have had, because I want to bring them forward for you right now. I just want to say to you, Amy, it just feels a successful time for you. I want to say to you, okay? So I hope, Amy, that helps you. So I'm just going to see here, because I did say Joe, I'm going to pull a quick card for you. So Joe Aki, hi there, Joe Aki. So I'm not sure where you're from, Joe, and I don't not recognize your name before. So I'm going to put a quick card for you, and it's going to put a tarot card for you. This is the Lovers, which is a very nice card here to round off the evening with, on a stage, okay? So this for me is about not just about intimate relationships, it's about relationships. I want to say to you, relationships, full stop. And as I pick this card here for you, Joe, I want to say to you here, I'm more towards the friendship aspect as opposed to intimate relationships. I want to say to you, okay? I'm looking at friendship groups, friendship peers. I'm going to say, well, I want to take this card with you to round up with. And it feels like sometimes in our life, like certain relationships come to a close for no particular reason. Some people just fall away, they may move, you may move, they change job, you change job, family circumstances change, and friendships sometimes just sort of fall away. And I feel as if there's been around you, there's been an aspect of people falling away. I want to say to you, friends that sort of no longer around you. And I feel here, but what I want to say to you, I'm feeling here, I'm seeing here, it's about you open your heart more, but I'm bringing more like-minded friendships. It was important, I want to say to you, for you to connect with more like-minded people for you, Joe, at the moment on stage, okay? I just feel here because it feels a change in your friendship dynamics, and I'm looking here for you to welcome in new people, more people, and not just one particular gender, just new people coming into your life on a stage, okay? But I want to say here is that being open to, I want to say to like-minded people. I do feel dynamics have changed around you from a friendship point of view. So I do hope that helps you, Joe. Also, thank you for joining my live this evening. I'm back next week, same time, 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Now, sorry if you came on initially, because I used the wrong link, and the lovely Veronica come and sorted me out. So all is good. There'll be more mediums later on this evening and throughout the week. So thank you for joining, and look forward to seeing you next week, and have a great week until next week. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. I was Larkin's on at 9 p.m. So if you want to come back for some more readings this evening, Larkin shall be on at 9 p.m. So you can catch her later. She's also a regular with Veronica. So have a lovely evening, everybody. Bye-bye.